Hey everyone. So we've got some crazy new lore today, a developing storyline in the world of internet freakout drama, and we already have, as of just recently, some punishment. And I have a feeling that there's much more to come. I featured a video in an episode last week on Public Freakouts Unleashed, my other channel, of a Walgreens security guard who was caught on video hitting essentially every negative security guard cliche and stereotype in the span of roughly 5 minutes of footage. He accuses our main character, a woman who goes by Mika the Professor on YouTube, of stealing something from the Walgreens he's working at after alleging she was caught on video doing so by the store manager. This whole incident ended up getting a ton of attention and predictably sparked a debate over security guards, proper conduct, and even crime in Seattle. Now there is a bunch of tea. A very revealing police report. The manager who supposedly was in this security guard's ear has responded. The security guard himself has been identified, and a lot of other stuff. So we're going to dive into all of that. But first, this is the shocking video making waves right now.
This guy thinks I'm stealing.
You got items on you, and I need those items back. If you do not give me those items back, you're going to be detained. You're going to go to jail.
Don't touch me.
They seen you on camera.
See me on camera doing what?
I have a job to do. It's not personal.
It is personal because you're accusing me of stealing.
They watch you on camera.
Watch me on camera.
They watch you on camera.
Bring up the footage.
They're telling me right now that you have items on you.
Bring up the footage.
They're telling me right now you have the items.
Bring up the footage, please.
So here's the deal, okay? I'm going to work with you, okay? If you
There's
give me
no
the items,
working.
this is
Don't
it.
touch
This is
me.
your only chance. This is your only
I
chance.
literally. Okay, let's go talk to the guy then. Don't tell me what to do. Who are you? Look at these people accusing me of stealing from CVS. I came here to get one prescription.
You're going to get detained.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Okay.
So who here called the police on me? Because
Nobody.
Apparently... Okay, so
They're saying you have items on you, and I have to check you.
What items? I'm here literally for my Adderall prescription.
Here's what I need. Okay, we can make a big deal if you want to.
Make it a big deal.
For the camera.
It's either you're calling the police.
No, ma'am. That's not how it works. You don't get to make the rules. You don't dictate what happens here, okay? So here's what's going to happen, okay?
Whatever.
You're going to show me that you have nothing in your pocket.
I'm not showing you shit because I don't have anything.
Then you're going to get detained.
I literally got off from work from Amazon.
And that's just how it works.
You're accusing me.
Listen, I'm not accusing you. They're accusing you, and I have a job to do.
Who's they?
My management, my superiors,
Bring
store
them down
manager.
here
Listen.
then. Show me the footage that you guys have.
Okay, here's what you need to do.
I literally
here's
came
what you
in
need
here
to do.
for
Here's
my
your
prescription.
options. Here are your choices.
And you guys
Here are your choices. Here are your choices.
Stealing.
Here are your choices. You need to show me that there's nothing in your pockets because they're saying that there's stuff in your pockets. Stop walking away. Stop walking away.
Or what?
You're going to get detained and you're going to go to the ground.
And you're going to get sued.
Okay. I got a job to do. Listen, do not walk past me.
I also have a job to do.
Listen.
Which includes leaving
I need my items back. Listen, I need my items back.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Then show me what's in your pockets.
My wallet?
No, I don't care about your wallet. They just care about the items
you.
that you took and that you put into
what
your
items?
pockets.
What items?
The items that they're saying that you took.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Okay.
I literally
I'm here to
standed
just
in line
clarify.
for like
You're
30
saying you
minutes.
You're saying you didn't. So let me give you the benefit of the doubt. So clarify, right? I'm just going to look. You go ahead and you open it up yourself.
I'm not clarifying anything for you.
Yeah, you have to.
No, I don't.
That's how it works. You don't get to make up the rules. That's not how it works.
It sounds like you're making up rules.
Nope, that's not how it works.
Yeah, because now
so when they say that
when
you have items on you that you did not pay for, it's my job to check you. And so at this point, I'm giving you the option to show me what you got.
No,
otherwise,
honestly,
no, it's okay.
I suggest you get your manager.
It's okay. Otherwise, I will detain you, and the police will come and
No,
they'll check. And
yes,
if they find
please
items on
bring
you,
them.
then
Actually,
I
I'll
hope
sit
you
here
understand.
and wait.
At that point, you're gonna really go to jail.
No, I hope so.
So I'm really trying to work with you, and I'm giving you a chance. I'm giving you every single option to do the right thing.
Call them, please.
I'm giving you every option to do the right thing.
I'll sit down while you call them.
Nope. Nope. You have to.
I'll sit down.
Nope.
My car's parked. I'll be fine. Call the police, please.
That's not how it works.
Call the police.
I need you to show me that the items are not in your pocket.
Call the police.
Nope, you don't have to.
Oh, so you don't have to. You're just going to sit here and harass me. So that
item right there, what is that right there?
None of your business.
I'm looking right at it. I'm looking right at it. That's called probable cause.
Huh?
I'm looking right at it.
Okay,
They're saying that you have my items. Yeah. You can pull this Karen card all you want to. It's not going to save you in the long run.
What are you talking about?
The truth is you have items that belong to us that you did not pay for.
What?
They're saying that you.
So you're accusing me of not having money.
Absolutely. They're telling me that you did not pay for those items. I'm telling you that I need my money.
I just got off of work.
I need my items back.
And they think because I'm dressed like this.
No, it has nothing to do with the way you're dressed.
That I'm dressed with a big
guys, look,
puffy
they saw her
coat.
on camera taking items that she did not pay for. You're a thief. You're a thief. You're stealing things that did not belong to you. That's how it works out, okay?
Okay.
So at this point, you're trespassed. Do not come back. Go. Go.
I'm waiting for you to call the police.
You're free to go. Do not come back. You're trespassing. You cannot come back.
No, I'm waiting for you to call the
store
police.
manager says they do not want you to come back.
Call the store manager.
It's all right. That's why I'm here. So you need to leave. At this point, you need to leave because you are trespass, and I hope you understand what trespass means.
Call the police.
Trespass means you cannot be on the property. So they're telling me you need to leave.
Call
They're
the
trespassing you. You need to leave.
Call the police.
So you're not going to leave?
No, call the police.
You're not going to leave?
No, call the police.
Are you sure? You need to leave.
Wow, nobody else caught that. He just spit all over her. Look at this.
You need to leave.
Call the police.
You need to leave the store.
Call the police.
You're trespassing.
You just followed
me. You need to leave. I'm doing my job.
Yep,
I'm doing my job.
Because you guys believe
have items
that
that
I'm
you did not
stealing.
pay for.
Which is what?
You have items that you did not pay for.
Which is what?
I need those items right there and right there. They saw you on camera.
Then pull up the footage.
You can pull the Karen card all you want to. It's not going to make a difference.
What are you talking
You're breaking
about?
the law, and it's my job to hold people accountable. That's why they have us here.
You know, there's people in this store that are actually stealing.
You know, Bartell's went out of service, out of business.
So
CBS
it's
went
your
out of
manager
business
that said I
because
was
people keep stealing. So they hire 79% of all businesses hire people like us to make sure that people are not stealing. So they saw you taking some items.
Your manager did?
All you have to do is clear your name and say, "Hey, look, for the cameras, I didn't take anything, and you're good to go."
I don't have to clear shit though.
You do. So at this point, they want you to leave.
I thought you said you were going.
At this point, they want you to leave.
So I can leave now
You
because
could. You could have left. You're trespassing, and you cannot be on the property.
I'm waiting for you to call your manager.
You need to leave.
Because right now,
the
looking like you
manager
guys
has
are
nothing
really
to do with
racist.
anything. You need to leave.
So you guys are accusing me, a black woman, of stealing.
Black, white doesn't make any difference.
It apparently does, because apparently the way I dress.
Has absolutely nothing to do with any kind of race,
I came down
creed,
here
or
to
anything
get
at
my
all.
prescription, and then all of a sudden I'm trying to leave. He says I can't leave.
You need to leave the store.
And now I'm supposed to call the police.
You're trespassing.
Didn't you say you were going to put me in
Okay,
handcuffs?
so here's what's going to happen. If you do not leave after I've already told you that you've been trespassed, you're going to be criminally trespassed. That means you're going to have a court date and you're going to go to jail. Trespassing is a very serious crime.
I asked you to call the police. Can you call the police?
You're being trespassed from the store.
Can you call the
police? You need
police?
to leave the store. So you're not going to leave even though you're trespassed. I just need to be sure for clarification.
Can you call the police?
You need to leave.
I'm scared for my life.
You can call the police. Feel free. Call them.
And finally, I didn't feature this in the PFU episode, but this is a short scene released days later on her TikTok page where the police arrive.
Thank you, officer.
He said that he was gonna. Actually, I'll wait here. He said that he was gonna put me in cuffs and take me down to the ground. I don't know who this man is.
Sorry, stop
he
talking
did.
to
I
him.
have that on recording that he said that.
You can see that the security guard blatantly lies to the real cops here, saying he wasn't threatening to take her down when he clearly did.
Stop walking away. Stop walking away.
Or what?
You're going to get detained and you're going to go to the ground.
So obviously there's a whole lot we could say about how our security guard antagonist decided to dress, and most of it has already been said. He's rocking 2 mags, 2 body cams, 2 badges for some reason, a taser, a nightstick, probably some grenades somewhere back there. He thinks he's going to war in this Walgreens. It also struck me, and many of the people in the other video's comments, that he appears to be using this flashlight indoors, despite the extremely bright lights in the store already making it entirely unnecessary. That's obviously very silly, but it did get me thinking. How dangerous is this area of Seattle? Does this guy have all this gear not because of some cliche fantasy he holds about being a cop or a member of the military, but because this area is actually outrageously dangerous? So I decided to check. I actually pulled up the Seattle Police crime report data map for the previous 7 days, and what I found was that, while arguably the whole area of the city has a bit of a crime problem, I found a particular concentration of robberies and assaults in this particular little area around Pike and 4th Avenue where this Walgreens is located, than I did in other areas around it, also in the city. I also found this comment from Yelp, where a customer of this Walgreens noted that visiting the location required situational awareness, which seems like a nice way of saying this area is sketch, keep your wits about you. So I suppose, in the interest of fairness, there's an argument to be made there for why he may have felt inclined to cosplay as a Navy SEAL for his day job at a convenience store, though frankly I still find this excessive, even given all of that. But that certainly doesn't explain why he was so dead set on pinning this supposed theft on our main character, threatening to take her down and trespass her, even using police language he had no business using.
I'm looking right at it. That's called probable cause.
Also, just throwing this out there, nobody who's actively stealing something volunteers to call the police and wait for them to show up when they had the option to leave. Just defies all logic. Okay, so as it turns out, this guy has been identified already, and it's not looking good for him or his company. His name is Brian Vinegar, which is a very silly name for someone who clearly takes himself so seriously, and he works for a company called Azure Security Consulting and Private Investigations. And it's funny that he should be teased so relentlessly by the internet for being a LARPer, because this video just surfaced today, actually, of him literally LARPing at being a cop.
Trying to got your ass. 6 months. Took me to track your ass down. And you went down like a little bitch. Get your ass up.
So again, that is a fake scene he set up with his friend there, and you can even hear him acting out the fantasy of victory as he takes this guy down, as though it's really happening. Oh, you went down like a little bitch. Yikes. Okay, so a whole bunch of stuff has been revealed since this happened, beyond the name and the company. First and foremost, our main character tells us in a recent video she posted on her YouTube channel that she insisted on getting an incident report after all of this happened, which was actually a great move, as it turns out, because it got a written report that clarified some of this guy's most blatant lies. So this is page 1 of the police report. Notice this segment, which says the interaction between this officer and Brian Vinegar went like this. He was working security when someone told him that Mika had put items in her pocket and was attempting to steal them. Then it says, get this, he could not clarify who had told him she was stealing. Only, hang on, because you said during the confrontation, loudly and often, that it was the manager who had caught her and informed you.
I'm not accusing you. They're accusing you, and I have a job
Who's
to do.
they?
My management, my superiors,
Bring
the store
him down
manager.
here
Listen.
then. Show me the footage that you guys have.
Okay, here's what you need to do.
And when she kept asking you to bring the manager over so that she could face her supposed accuser, you kept denying her the ability to do so. So maybe that's because you actually made all of this up and the manager wasn't involved at all to begin with, which is why you had to tell the officer that. And in fact, folks, that appears to be exactly what happened, because Mika herself actually got home that same day and decided to call the Walgreens so she could speak to this manager who had demanded she, give back the items, that he confront her, that she be trespassed, all the stuff he was saying. And as it turns out, not only did the manager not tell him to do that, the manager had absolutely no clue that any of this had happened at all. But wait, folks, because there's more. On page 2, the officer reports, I asked Brian if there was video surveillance footage, and he told me no. He told me there was no recordings and that his body-worn video was not activated. And that's pretty weird because he very clearly stated during the confrontation that she'd been caught on surveillance camera. And gee whiz, you have not one but 2 body cameras, and neither one happened to be recording. And by the way, I know this green light has been brought up by a lot of people, and Tizzy Ent even suggested in his video a few days ago that this meant the body cam was recording and this guy was lying about that. But I did go ahead and look into the tutorials for this particular brand of body camera and version of that brand, and it appears that a solid green light does in fact mean that the camera is idle, which then begs the question, I guess, why have 2 body cameras if the second a real incident occurs, you don't bother to turn it on? Oh, and one more thing. After all this nonsense about trespassing her, and clearly he has no idea how that works because illegal trespass is only enforceable after police have become involved and the formerly trespassed person tries to return to a private location, the police ask him at the end if he wants to trespass her, and he says no. After all of that, he's just like, nah, why bother? Okay, so I know you're dying to know what the fallout of all of this is, and while it is an ongoing saga, there has been some punishment. First and foremost, Mika has decided to retain legal counsel and pursue civil action against the appropriate parties alongside her attorney, James Prescott, who said, "Stores do have a legal right to defend themselves against loss, but there's a way that they have to do that." Second, Mika appeared Wednesday for a brief interview with Fox 13 Seattle, and they ran a piece on the incident which revealed a new juicy nugget of info that somehow actually makes things even worse for our antagonist, Mr. Vinegar. See, Fox 13 Seattle did some digging on Vinegar and discovered that his security license for the state of Washington is inactive, meaning he is not lawfully entitled to work as a security guard in the state of Washington. We also got this statement from Walgreens. Finally, as of just very recently, Brian Vinegar has been punished. Because while initially his security company had posted a message promising that they were conducting an investigation into Brian's behavior, but not really giving us any real conclusion, they have since updated their webpage with a new statement, one that reads, "ASC Security has provided professional security services to business clients throughout Washington state for over 9 years. Our security officers receive specialized training from our company, as well as ongoing professional development in their roles. In the 15,330 hours our security officers worked at Walgreens on Pike Street, the incident of Wednesday, March 27th is the first time our company has received a complaint of this nature from a store customer. Upon receiving the complaint, we placed our security officer on administrative leave and conducted an expedited investigation. We talked with the customer, our security officer, and Walgreens management personnel, as well as reviewed the customer's video of the incident and the store's surveillance video. We determined our security officer's interaction with the customer did not meet our professional expectations. We terminated his employment with our company on Tuesday, April 2nd. Brian Vinegar has been fired from his job. And given that this legal stuff is just in its infancy here, this may be just the beginning of our overzealous antagonists' punishments. Plural. Let this serve as a warning to all the other security guards out there. Don't be a power trip guy. Don't play into the cliches, or you too could end up a meme. Thanks as always for watching, everybody. It is good to be back. We'll keep you updated on this ongoing saga as it continues to unfold, and we'll be reaching out to Mika next week to see if she'd be willing to talk to us for a part 2. We've never had an interview before. I think this would be a fun one. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you next time.